Introducing the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor.fm, and many more. The Open Palm Podcast, where the host engages his listeners with inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas. Topics include: make more mistakes, how much is your value, don't get right, get going, learning to let go, excellence is a habit, and more. Binge listen today. Subscribe today. It's getting excellent ratings. That's the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. You can also find it on YouTube. Make sure you share it with your social networks and connect on Twitter and Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's the Open Palm Podcast with Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms. Go listen, download, and subscribe now.
My friend, stand guard at the door of your mind. Stand guard at the door of your mind, my friend. Our conscious mind is powerful. The things that we can do when we are conscious, wonderful. Yet, below the surface, the subconscious mind is immensely more powerful. The conscious mind, it can process around 40 bits of information per second. 40 bits per second. Yet, the subconscious mind can process up to 11 million bits of information per second. That means if you are out taking a walk around the street, you might be conscious of the music playing in your headphones. You might be conscious of the color of the sky as you look up and gaze at the sun or the clouds. But guess what? Your subconscious mind is conscious of everything around you. It's not only listening to the words, the sounds, the lyrics of the music coming through your headphones. It's not only processing the clouds in the sky. It's processing the neighbor who's walking their dog. It sees the color of their shorts. It's already memorized it. It understands. It's logging in the sound of the birds chirping just above the music. It's knowing, it's seeing the cars that are passing by, every license plate. It's cataloging, it's categorizing, it's putting things in, filing things in the cabinet. It sees the bee that just whizzed by your face, right? It sees the color of the flowers in a neighbor's garden. Each color, it knows everything. So as it's processing all of this information that you're not consciously thinking about, as it's processing it unconsciously, think about what could slip in when we're not watching, when we're not standing guard at the door of our mind. When we get tired, when we get sleepy, when we go from beta state to an alpha state, it's easier for our subconscious mind to be infiltrated. It's harder for us to intercept negativity. It's harder for us to block, to intercede, to prevent these things from logging into our subconscious. And we can become hacked. We can get a download that we did not ask for, a virus in our subconscious mind. So, environment is so important, but even more, awareness. intentionally slowing the mind down with things like meditation, and then programming it the way you want to, so that during these times when we are susceptible to outside forces, when we're sleepy, when we've made so many decisions in one day and we feel tired, be very aware, be very conscious of what you do. Your actions, they play a role in how your subconscious is affected. For you could never know just how much is being processed in the background of your mind. If you were able to process that much information consciously, you would look very off-putting. You might go crazy. No, not might. Most likely you would go crazy. So, since our body does the miraculous job for us subconsciously, why not help it out by feeding it good information? Why not help it out by doing things that serve you and not doing things that don't serve you? Why not help it out by putting yourself in the best position? Make your next move your best move, like a chess move, and make sure the environment that you are surrounded by is conducive for your growth, is welcoming for your expansion. Make sure that you are intentionally coming to yourself and putting in good things, things that will take you higher and not try to bring you down. For there's nothing worse than being your own enemy, a prisoner trapped in your own mind. In this time where we are asked to pay attention, to play it safe, to go in, be conscious, be wise, and make sure that anything that comes in is your choice. Make sure that all these outside forces vying for your attention, trying to sway you this way and that, to distract you, to throw you off course, to get your focus off balance, stand guard, my friend. Deflect all you can. Stay on course. Believe in yourself so that you can come out of this with a clean mind, a clean slate, fresh eyes, and a wonderful view of the world. Thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm Podcast here in Sherman Oaks, California. The open palm means harmony with the world, understanding our place in the world, using our skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. I pray you received a wonderful message from this episode today, letting you know that you are powerful beyond measure. Your mind can calculate and do so many different things in the background that we are just not aware of. We take it for granted. Share this episode with a like-minded individual who is learning and growing, becoming their greatest version just like you, and learning how to run with their mind instead of running against it. Pay it forward so more can hear the message. And if this is your first time receiving this podcast, definitely subscribe if you are not already for more inspiration like this. And if you feel compelled to support, consider opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw. That's anchor.fm/jshaw. Supporting it there is much appreciated. Thank you to all the wonderful supporters who continue to contribute to the podcast. Much love to you. Have a wonderful, blessed day wherever you are. Take care. Hey there, my friend. So, you've heard about Anchor, but do you know why it's the easiest way to make a podcast? Well, first off, it's free. It allows you to use creation tools that let you record your podcast right from your phone or computer. It also distributes your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more platforms. You can even make money from your podcast with minimum listenership. It's everything you need in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. Can't wait to hear yours. Let's see what you have to offer the world.